is Sunday, June 19th, 2022. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday puzzle, so we have an extra large grid today. I hope you're settled in, ready for that. And we seem to have a grid with traffic light patterns in it. And it's entitled Some Light Reading. Interesting. We'll have to get to that in a moment. But this highly trafficked edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Kathleen Quinn, David Connell, and, of course, as always, the inestimable Hood Monster, the invaluable Timothy Mark, and the inimitable Connor O'Neill. And the five of them are benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. Thank you so much to them for their valuable contributions in keeping this channel sustainable and a regular part of my daily work. I do very much appreciate that. And if you'd like to join their ranks as benefactors and get that Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug, you can find that at patreon.com/dailysolve. And there's a link as well in the description field underneath the video. Of course, if you back the Patreon campaign at any tier, you can get access to all of the bonus videos that have gone up on the channel to date, as well as the new ones that go up each week, including yesterday's most recent acrostic puzzle I solved. I think that might have been my smoothest solve of an acrostic puzzle to date. It's a puzzle form with which I'm still coming to grips, I think. But it feels as though yesterday was a bit of a step forward for me in my acrostic solving. So anyway, if you are a patron, that is available now, as well as, of course, Friday's mini puzzle speed solve. It's up there. All right. Do subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying these videos. Thank you to everybody who's done so. And now let's move on to some light reading. This is, of course, a Sunday puzzle constructed by Jeremy Newton, who has constructed a couple of dozen New York Times puzzles to date, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. And I'm very intrigued by these traffic light patterns. So let's see what we have. Oh, okay, interesting. So they're representing different possibilities of the traffic light. So I wonder if so it says some light reading is what the clue says, is what the title says. I'm sorry. So I wonder if this is meant to be green, and we read green perhaps here, or perhaps down from here. Lose its spark as a relationship. Go? Well, maybe green for go. Goes bad or something? Lose its spark. Go wouldn't be goes. It would be go. And this could be stop, maybe. Temporary solutions. Stop gaps. Yes, there we go. Temporary solutions are stop gaps. So we're reading down from this red traffic light, which means stop. So stop gaps. Do we think it also means that going this way? Oh, here, this has a dash. Oh, so maybe range. Oh, well, maybe this is nothing. Maybe it's just the acrosses, because, sorry, I'm sort of getting ahead of myself here, but you can see the across clues that intersect with this red light. The second of them has this dash, which is often used in themes in the New York Times crossword to indicate we don't need a clue here because this answer is drawing on another clue that connects to it somehow in a way that relates to the theme. Is that also true of this? Yes. It's also true of this one that immediately follows the green light. Strong breath freshener is green. Boy, stopgaps works really well here. Is this slow, perhaps? Oh, and this goes both ways. It's my turn, or comment after rambling on. And this will also, yes, okay. So they do go through both ways. The reason we don't have the dash in this one on gaps is because there isn't a clue above the traffic light for gaps to continue on from. So this is go, presumably. That's a touchy subject. Don't go on, or don't go further, or something. What about this? Tries, has a go. Sorry, I know this is an extremely chaotic way to be solving this crossword puzzle. I'm just very intrigued by these traffic lights. Pull off the road for gas or snacks, say. Take a stop, or something like that. thrilling. Okay, maybe I should actually attempt to solve the crossword. We'll see what happens. I guess I could start from this G where I have a clue, skedaddles. Well, in sort of, I don't know, Southern American dialect, it could be maybe gits. That's possible. Twisting on an axis. I'm not sure. And some ice cream purchases. Cones. Heart charts in brief. EKGs or ECGs, possibly. You and me both. Maybe I'll delete that because I think it could be either. Like one of Michael Jackson's hands while performing. Engloved? Can we say that? Some ice cream purchases. Pints, a pint of ice cream. There we go. Twisting on an axis. And this could be a K here. You and me both. Like something. And this uses the stop. Range of light that's invisible to the human eye. Something spectrum. Oh, maybe the acrosses use the color and the downs use the signifier, or rather what's being signified. So down would use stop and go and slow, etc. And then across would use, for instance, red here. So some red spectrum. What is the infrared spectrum? There we go. So this will be green, not go. Strong breath fresheners. Wintergreen mints. And big name in cloud computing, IBM, I suppose. Roofer's power tool, a nailer, maybe using some kind of power nail tool. Gargoyles are often depicted with them. Fangs, I suppose. Draw upon again, retap, a resource of some sort. Sponsored content, essentially ads, I guess. And called to Bo Peep or bod, the sheep bod, made a baw sound. Okay, so this is looking good. Hawkeye. What is a hawkeye exactly? Is it a type of marble? Is it, no, that's a cat's eye. I don't know what hawkeye is. Stand for a photograph. I feel like I should. Stand for a photograph. Pose or guard. Oh, shove it. Fruity refreshments are aids. I'm just looking for things that are easy so that we can get some good crosses. What nervous eyes might do. Dart left and right. So in a word, awful. And this won't use, this won't use this traffic light. In a word, awful. So bad. Too bad. It's bad. Oh, shove it. Brand in the frozen foods aisle. Or Ida, which is portmanteau, I guess, of abbreviations for Oregon and Idaho, two states from which potatoes are exported, I guess. So frozen potatoes and things like that. Stand for a photograph. I don't know why I can't see that. It could be a physical stand, as opposed to a verb to stand for a photograph. I'm not sure. Exams for top high school students. Top high school students. AP, advanced placement tests. Lose its spark as a relationship. Right, here we have go south. Go south. The relationship goes south. Stage set. Question mark. And oh, shove it. Bite me, I guess? That might be it. So does that work with this? Usual. Norm. The usual is the norm. Hawkeye. Rowan, is that an archery term? I think it might be. In a word, maybe not. What is this? Oh, real bad? No, doesn't fit. Oh, stand for a photograph is a tripod. I see. So stand for taking a photograph, not a stand on which a photograph is set. So, an Iowan. Oh, someone from the state of Iowa is a Hawkeye. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't know that. Okay, fair enough. It's new to me. A guard is a sentry. Locks that have been changed are dyed hair. Oh, so maybe this isn't go south. Go stale. Right, I see. So it's not that it's necessarily disastrous, but it's lost its spark. It's gone stale, the relationship. That makes sense. So dyed hair is locks that have been changed. Opening words. Opening words. And stage set. What else do we have here? That's a touchy subject. Oh, don't go there. We have the go from the green light. Don't go there. Okay, move hurriedly would be to hie, as in high and away. It's sort of an archaic, slightly poetic usage. Some art supplies are oils, oil paints. Opening word. Is it opening words? Highs, as in saying hello? The stage set. And there's a question mark, so this is some sort of pun or wordplay. Here we have Nathan, who said, I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. Nathan Hale, I think, American patriot. And then thrilling. So this will use the red. No. This will use stop. Sorry. The downs use the instruction rather than the color. So thrilling is heart stopping. There we go. Fun. This is a very fun theme. It's not very complicated. It's just sort of it's just fun to interact with. A cartoon frame is a cell, an animation cell. Heart charts in brief, right? I thought that was EKGs or ECGs. You and me both. I don't know. There's only a 4.75% chance of getting this in poker. 2 pair, maybe? Seems like a thing that would have a relatively low chance, but not a vanishingly small chance, like a royal flush or something. Tesla and Edison famously were rivals. And early online discussion forum, Usenet, I guess you could call that an early online discussion forum. News groups, which I think still exist, actually. Reviews negatively, you could pan a film, review it negatively. Pharma supplies are meds, medications. So you and me both, likewise, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Likewise, and so EKGs after all. Twisting on an axis. Why don't I see what that is? And stage set. I still don't see that either. This little area is tricky for me for some reason. Inapplicable stat for electric cars would be miles per gallons. Oh, is it slaying? Twisting on an axis. Slaying. Is that what that is? And then, thespians are a stage set. A set of people on a stage. Thespians, actors. There we go. So what was this? Oh, opening words. His. Oh, no, it was highs. It was what I said. Highs. The plural of high, I guess. Little troublemakers are imps, kind of mischievous children. And I wonder if engloved, sorry, I'm thinking about this slaying, which doesn't look like anything. I guess, sorry, so if one of Michael Jackson's hand is engloved, which I'm not certain is a word, the other of his hands would be ungloved. That's funny because it's equally true of either hand that the opposite is accurate. So yeah, slewing, twisting on an axis, that is an actual word, I know. Slewing, yes, that must be better. Sorry, I got distracted by that because slaying didn't sit well with me. It didn't seem like anything. Okay, anyway, label on some jars. I don't know. Mark Twain religiously, a deist, I suppose, so sort of non-conforming kind of non-specific denomination kind of belief. Hun as in pet name, deer. What do we get from these? Utterly in slang would be not in slang. Yeah, in slang is probably going to make that not obvious to me right off the top of my head until I see it. Equus africanus asinus, more familiarly. So it'll be some kind of horse. What kind of horse would this be? I'm not sure. Beast slain by Hercules in his fourth labor. Labors of Hercules. What is this? Oh, that's annoying. I'm sure I'll recognize it when I start to see it. Reef predators, eels, maybe? It's my turn, or comment after rambling on. Oh, and this will connect to the down, which is slow, I suppose. I don't really think yellow or amber, as they say in the UK here, means slow technically, but it's probably what it means in this context. I mean, what it really means is stop if you have room to stop, and if you don't have room to stop, keep going. It doesn't really mean slow per se. It means stop or don't stop. But I can't imagine what else it would be in this sort of situation. It's my turn. Now slow down or comment after rambling on. Maybe it's not slow. What else would it be? Not sure. Label on some jars. And John Hancock famously is a signee known for his ostentatious signature. Three-pronged letter. Phi? Is that? No, psi. Right? No Greek language expert. Vacation getaway. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Let's keep going. Boatloads could be a lot. Wield authority could be to govern. How marvelous. I'll be or something. I love it, maybe. Mazel tov. Oh, that's funny. Didn't we have tov in the clue yesterday or something, or the other day? Can't quite remember. Marijuana strains said to be more invigorating. Is it sativas? Let's look at the crosses. CD bar could be a dive bar. And Washington with the what? Washington. I don't know. Does that mean the city or the state? Or the person who's their namesake? I'm not sure. Actor in a much publicized 2022 defamation case. Oh, Johnny Depp. I've stayed sort of mercifully unaware of most of this, I have to say, but I am aware that it is happening. Washington with the is the ever? What is that? Oh, right, evergreen. Right, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about the theme. The evergreen state. That must be the nickname of Washington State. Okay. So is this, yeah, paint. Brushes are dipped in then paint cans, maybe? Or paint tins, maybe? Maybe I'll leave that blank until I know. So this does look like sativas or sativas. And then it's observed at LAX during part of the year. So LAX is Los Angeles International Airport, which exists in the Pacific time zone of the United States. So Pacific Standard Time would be observed during part of the year, PST. Okay, great. Listed obsolescently. In the yellow pages, I suppose the obsolescent thing there is that the yellow pages as a printed book are sort of an obsolete concept in the age of the internet. Giggle could be teehee. And label on some jars. Tips? Taps? Oh, no. Tops? Sorry, let's see what that is. I'm guessing all of the possibilities, and none of them are really sticking out here as correct, obviously. Reef predators, this does look like eels, doesn't it? Jessica of TV's Candy. Not sure. Well, in this space, Beale? I have no idea if that's what this is, but I'm just guessing based on the E and the 4 letters. It's my turn. All I'll slow. Comment after rambling on. It's my turn, or. I don't know. Sorry. This looks like eights, lucky numbers in Chinese culture. Eights, and then this looks like butane. Yes, lighter fluid is butane. Moolah is dough, slang term for money. Ready to watch later could be on TiVo, the sort of, what is it, DVR, the digital video recorder, I think. I would put a say after this. Ready to watch later, say. It's not really a strict definition, but it could be wrong. I mean, this could be the wrong answer. Cross one's, no, it is the wrong answer. On tape, there we go. I would still put a say after that, to be honest. It's ready to watch later. It's on tape, I guess. Cross one's fingers is to hope for something. This looks like paint cans, after all. And a lack of harmony is discord. Don't forget, you can join the Daily Solve Discord chat server if you're interested in chatting with other members of this community. And what a raised hand might mean. It might mean here in a class, in a what is it, the role, the attendance role or whatever it's called. Book some wedding entertainment. Hire an MC, hire a DJ maybe. And car in the Beach Boys' Fun, Fun, Fun. A T-bird, a Thunderbird, referred to as a T-bird. It's referred to in the lyrics of the Beach Boys' Fun, Fun, Fun. What was it? She had fun, fun, fun till her daddy took the T-bird away. Peter Pan's creator is... oh, that's annoying. I can't remember the name of the author. Oh, well. Noted slacking speedster. The hare, the tortoise and the hare. And kind of roof for a tiki bar, a thatched roof. Thatch, kind of roof. I would have expected that to be thatched. Maybe not. Trim and two-player board game with spies and bombs. Spies and bombs. Don't think I know that. Lover of psychedelics, informally. An acid head, maybe? And this looks intriguing. Mascot who made his Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade debut in 2017. I don't know. I'm guessing the, because J would be surprising mid-word like that. In 2017, so this will be something relatively new, which makes me suspect I'm not going to know it. Oh, no, maybe not. The Jolly Green Giant. Oh, a food mascot. Okay. Interesting. Peter Pan. Oh, Barry. Was it J.M. Barry is Peter Pan's creator? There we go. Trim could be to pare down text, for instance. Junior's hurdle could be a PSAT, the practiced standardized achievement test or scholastic achievement test in American high schools. And nonetheless, poetically, though, as in even though, nonetheless. Oh, Stratego, two-player board game. I've never actually played Stratego. I guess it has spies and bombs in it. Okay. It's new knowledge to me. Stagger about would be to reel. And 1988 #1 country album named for its singer. This must be Reba. Reba McEntire is the country singer. Paper size could be legal. There's a paper size called legal. Opposite of a superstar would be a nobody. To not stay undefeated would be to lose a game, I guess. What I'm hoping doesn't happen to me with my crossword streak. Place for a lighthouse is a what? Sweater fuzz is a nap, I think. You'd call that a sort of, the wool sort of naps up. A place for a lighthouse could be a cape, I see. So the geographical feature, a cape. Avid war campaigner, a hawk. Someone who's sort of inclined towards military action. And nickname for Chloe. Chloe? I mean, I don't know. How do you shorten Chloe? I'm not really sure. And what was this again? It's my turn, or comment after rambling on, and it will use slow. Will it? Or maybe it's not slow. I don't know. Is there some other meaning that we're... It's exactly what I said. It's contextually either go or stop. It isn't, okay, they did the exact thing that I thought they weren't doing. Well, more fool me, that was silly. I should have thought a little bit harder about what I was saying. So I'll go now is my turn, or I'll stop now is a comment after rambling on. That is absolutely great. And I made a complete fool of myself earlier by assuming too much about how that worked. Okay, nickname. Oh, Coco? Is Coco a nickname for Chloe? Maybe. Let's see if that works. Major political announcement before a convention, informally. Don't really know. Reach, so maybe, reach as new heights. I was about to delete the O from Coco, but reach as new heights could be soar to new heights. So that looks right, actually. And small knocks are nits, maybe, as in nitpicks. Hunts with on. And Stars of the Wild West. Badges, sort of sheriff's badges, star-shaped badges. Oh, Boar, beast slain by Hercules in his fourth labor. Utterly in slang. Oh, deadass. Oh, that is a. No wonder I didn't get that earlier. That is a modern bit of slang. Cocktail with an energy boost is. What is it? A sort of Red Bull thing? It is. And there's a red right here. Okay, sorry. So it'll have, vodka Red Bull. Okay, I see. I completely forgot about the theme going on here. There we go. Hunts with on, praise on, of course. Why didn't I see that? Oh, I see. A VP pick, vice presidential pick, is a major political announcement before a party convention. Again, that's a very American-specific political clue. So praise on, a donkey. Equus africanus asinus, more familiar as a donkey. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, and the asinus, I may be pronouncing that incorrectly, but that'll be where ass comes from, presumably, as in donkey. All right. So treacherous places to land for eagles. Sand traps. Ah. So I don't remember exactly what these are because I've never played golf, but an eagle refers to, I think that might be specific to U.S. golf terminology, but I think that refers to how many strokes under par you got. And so a sand trap, I guess, makes it harder to achieve an eagle in golf scoring. I think that's what's going on there. I'm sure I said something wrong just now. Baseball slugger informally is an RBI something, probably. And film critic Kale, the very influential film critic Pauline Kael. And someone sequencing DNA, e.g., is a splicer. You splice DNA. Vacation getaway could be an aisle. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Three-pronged letter. It was psi after all. Okay. And tennis pro, I don't even think I saw this clue. Tennis pro Nastase, the first athlete to sign an endorsement deal with Nike. Wow, the first athlete ever to sign an endorsement deal with Nike. I wonder when that was. Ili Nastase, I guess, or Nastas. I'm not sure. Hot mic could be a concern of someone speaking with a microphone around that they don't realize is on. See-through piece could be a pane of glass. Oh, RBI man, maybe, baseball slugger, perhaps. Portland native, e.g. Oh, Portland, Maine would be a Mainer, I guess, is what you call someone from Maine, I suppose. I didn't know that, but now I do. Blow away could be to awe somebody. And pull off the road for gas or snacks day would be make a stop, and our stop is created by our traffic light there. What a snooze fest, yawn. And starchy vegetable is a yam. It can be detected using the bite test or vinegar test. It can be detected. Sorry, I don't know why I don't see that. Avenger who stepped into the role of Captain America. Who stepped into the role? Does that mean the person's name who became Captain America? I haven't actually seen any of those films, so I'm not sure who this is. Not sure. I'll keep going. Japanese brew. Asahi is a Japanese beer you often find at Japanese restaurants. Roman god often depicted with a radiant crown, Sol. And prankster's smug shout. Go. Got ya. There we go. All right. Bust mid-crime. Oh, this will involve the red, won't it? Yes, caught red-handed. Oh, maybe this isn't. Well, it's certainly red-handed something. Yell before a snap. Hut in gridiron football. That's what they yell, I think. And words to a silly goose. Oh, you might say. Lowly worker to speak is a dog, I guess. Work like a dog, you might say. Oh, no, it's not. A cog. Like a cog in a machine, metaphorically. So catch red-handed. Why didn't I think? Oh, because I for some reason read bust as busted, and I was thinking caught. No, it's to bust mid-crime is to catch red-handed. So this looks like Falcon, I guess. Is that the surname of the person who became Captain America? Probably. So it can be detected using the bite test or vinegar test. Fake glue? Fake. F surely is right. This looks like fake something. I guess it might be something else. If it's a name, I guess it could be basically anything. But F does look more likely here. What can be detected with the bite test or vinegar test? Fake. Sorry, this should be I'm sure this is incredibly obvious. Why don't I see what that is? That's very irritating. Invitation on a wrapped gift. Open me? Is that something that people put on gifts? Preamble could be, I don't know, clothed, so to speak. So to speak. One might be right outside your window. And certain spa treatment. Appeal, that's the sort of thing people do at spas. Zend out could be something. Preamble. Oh, what? I'm sort of struggling in this area, aren't I? Copy that, maybe? There we go, copy that. Surname of the incredible superhero family. Okay, here's a superhero thing that I do know. Parr was the name of the family from The Incredibles. Was it P-A-A-R or P-A-R-R? I think it might be R-R. Putting on the heat. Arming. Heat meaning a weapon. You're armed. You're packing heat. I think that's probably what that is. Sync by 6. 6 times. No, sorry. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 6 is 30. What is that in Spanish? Trente, maybe? One might be right outside your window. A ledge, of course. And preamble, a lead-in. There we go. Oh, Zend out is at peace. I don't know why I couldn't see that earlier. Fake gold can be detected using the bite test or vinegar test. Right, you see sort of in old-timey things, people biting gold to test if it's real. And if you're close, so to speak, you're decent. And there we go. We solved the puzzle. That was maybe a bit more halting than I wish it had been, but we solved the puzzle, and I really enjoyed that theme. I think I probably dedicated too much time early on to the theme when I could have probably gotten there more quickly just by solving the crossword and then taking advantage of the theme when it was appropriate instead of trying to jump straight to it. But that's fine. We got there nonetheless. So there we have it. That was some light reading by Jeremy Newton, and let's just revisit our theme clues. We had the infrared spectrum, wintergreen mints, vodka Red Bull, in the yellow pages, the evergreen state, catch red-handed, the jolly green giant, go stale, stop gaps, don't go there. Then the cleverest clue that threw me for a loop, and I was hoisted by my own petard on this one. I'll go now or I'll stop now. We had heart stopping, has a go, and make a stop. And those were all of the thematic answers in this puzzle. There were quite a few, as befits a Sunday puzzle. This is a great Sunday puzzle in that it has a fairly involved, I think this is a pretty classic Sunday themed puzzle in that it has a fairly involved theme, but it's not very complicated or difficult, and it involves quite a lot of the puzzle, but it isn't obscure or confusing or too strange. It's just a good solid theme that's well implemented, well executed, and has a big effect on the grid. So I really enjoyed it. I thought that was great. And now let's discuss a few clues from yesterday's puzzle. What did we have? I think there were, I guess I only, no, I actually had several. All right. So Michelle McBride Charpentier, this was something I just kind of glossed over in the puzzle, but I probably should have drawn attention to it. He says, I was tripped up by 5 down opinion offerer because I thought op-ed was short for opinion editorial, and they wouldn't repeat the word opinion even in abbreviated form. That's a very good train of thought to be on, because you're right. They wouldn't repeat a word from the clue in the answer, even if it were abbreviated in a different way. But, of course, as you point out, op-ed does not mean opinion editorial, as many people think. It means opposite the editorial page, which he acknowledges was mentioned in a previous video, but was something I'd completely forgotten. Well, I can't fault you for that, given how often I forget things that I know someone has told me in previous videos. Anyway, we'll keep going. Sam, aka Frisco17, points out, I glossed over that IMO can have an H added to it to form in my humble or honest opinion. Yes, very good. I think I remember that clue about an abbreviation you can add something to, and I never went back to it once it was solved with crosses. So Ethan Altschul explains that in baseball, an umpire might clarify that a ball was inside. That is, the pitcher missed the strike zone to the batter's side of the zone. Thank you for that. I definitely wouldn't have known that terminology, and I didn't. So thank you. Bradley has a very, very good point here. Speaking of point, actually, for 47D match point, to which the answer was Tinder, and I got there by imagining the dating app being a point at which you're matched with a date. But Bradley says, instead of thinking the dating app, I thought of how the point of a match is to start a fire like Tinder. I think your logic might have been what the constructor was intending, but we both got there in the end. That's so interesting. Yes, match point, Tinder, the point at which you apply a match to light a fire. I mean, I think that's a plausible interpretation. So very good. Thank you, Bradley. And finally, I can't believe this didn't come to mind for me, but 666 Evil Badgers, that's quite a name, explains a brownie is a little household spirit from Scottish folklore. And of course, I did know that, but for some reason, elf didn't trigger that for me. Anyway, 666 Evil Badgers goes on to say, I think I have only heard them called fairies or goblins rather than elves, so there might be something else it's referring to instead. No, I think you're right. And I think of a brownie as a fairy as well. So I don't know. Elves, for some reason, I should have gotten there, but I didn't. But thank you for pointing that out. And there we have it. I think brownie's used in a very broad way. And that's that for the clues from yesterday's puzzle. Thank you to everybody who wrote in. Thank you to you for watching all the way to the end of this long Sunday solve. And do subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying it, and do pass it along to a friend if you think you know somebody who might enjoy, I don't know, watching someone solve a crossword, or maybe hoping to improve their own crossword solving skills. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the Monday puzzle when we return to, well, not return to so much because we're already in the themed week, but when we restart our solving week and things get a little bit easier. I hope to see you then. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.